to you, okay?
Of course, always.
So, Pink, last year, I remember we talked about the WNBA coming to NBA 2K for the first time. I can confirm that it's back in NBA 2K21. What are some things you'd like to see to improve on the WNBA inclusion?
I would like to see, people that are not my size look so short. I remember Erica Willer. I remember playing with her. She looked really small.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys, we are... And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Powell.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Fires from the line. Lowry can't get it to go. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
And really, how scary is that? That's not even close to their peak form, and they still got the job done.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Lowry fires away from outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Siakam. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. And it's blocked by Brown. It's 2-on-1. Here's Hayward. Finished off the break.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Lowry against Walker. And the Raptors miss again.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
That one goes. Count it. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lowry passes to Siakam. It's stolen by Tice. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Lowry for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Out to Hayward. Over Siakam. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot from the arc. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown outside. "15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Van Vliet finds Siakam, and here's Lowry. Takes the three. That one's not going to go.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the defense.
You see some...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston on top. They're up by 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Vince Carter really changed it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Tatum. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Tatum dishes to Smart. Shoots over Powell. Smart misses.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Here's Williams. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Powell. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Steady. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Bank shot, no good. Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Smart. Outside, Williams. Passes to Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Celtics lead by 5.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Outside, Davis. Pulls up on the wing. They get it back.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. The steal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol inside. He's guarded by Williams. Off target from three-point range. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Brown drives in. Got a piece of it. Siakam against Williams. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. The Celtics also changing it up. Kanter, he's checked in for Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Marcus Smart. Kanter, great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Nailed from three-point land.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
There's Brown with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by... Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, there was a big spark.
And that'll do.
My mother had a flower shop, but I was Sandra's Rose. 2 girls that I
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Just 5 to shoot. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A 2-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Lowry against Walker. The kick out to Brown. Shoots over VanVleet. It's not going to go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe.
And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown finds Tatum, and they pick up 2. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Left side Lowry. Here's Anunoby. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Brown.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Shoots over Van Vliet, and another basket for Boston.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Right now, Smitty, the super team phenomena, is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals, so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
The Celtics with the lead. There's 1:47 left to play in the 3rd. Smart misses. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
.121 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Williams fires from the wing. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Williams. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Wow, way off on that one.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Boucher kicks to Powell. Count it, good. Powell's got his first bucket in this one. 43 seconds left in the 3rd. Brown outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And it's denied. Here's Davis. Pass to Boucher. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. Gasol, no good. Williams against Gasol. Brown feeling it out a bit. From deep. Missed. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Raptors up by 3. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Talked about it in the pregame.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown out there with Williams. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. Back to Powell. Shoots from the corner, and right through it goes. Powell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Toronto. Davis against Smart. Outside Williams. Now here's Cantor. The kick out to Brown. The 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and stolen by Williams. Here's Cantor, and too long on the shot.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Celtics trail by 7. Smart passes to Brown. And Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Van Vliet comes in for Davis, and then for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Siakam is checked in for Marc Gasol. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Lowry against Walker. The 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Boston, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 7. Loads it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker against Lowry. Here's Smart, and he converts the layup.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Anunoby, count the basket. Anunoby's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Walker against Lowry. Walker the pass to Hayward. Outside Tatum. Tries to hit him. That's tipped.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Ibaka outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Hayward. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
What you like about Gordon Hayward, the full repertoire. Nice move inside.
Here's Siakam. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum. And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. They throw good. Siakam. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from the standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Van Vliet looking around. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Walker.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Walker against Lowry. Gasol. The Raptors rebound. Passes it to Anunoby. Another shot. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Left side Walker. That one falls.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Tatum's shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts at
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Now, you started an amazing group, Ball Like Her. Talk more about that.
Yes, Ball Like Her is basically a safe place for all women gamers from all walks of life. You know, women supporting women, empowering women to do, streaming, create content without a fear of, oh, you're a girl, you can't play video games, or go get in the kitchen, or the crazy things that we hear on a day-to-day basis. It's basically a safe.
An aerial view of downtown Boston. And as things get, well, yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Celtics. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Atlanta, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when you look at Boston, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg, but one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Really left alone that time. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first one falls.
Every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
The Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Now, here's Capella. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Walker after Clint Capella's bucket. Now the pass to Tice. It's stolen by Capella. Feeds it to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. The second effort, the kick out to Young. The Hawks working the ball around, and here's Collins from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brown outside. And that one is good. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Young dishes to Collins. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Reddish kicks to Collins. Basket counts.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Now here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And Capella sends it back. They retain possession. And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Carter comes in for John Collins. Andre Bembry's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague for Trae Young. Here's Bembry. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Kanter. Down low. Oh, that was something else.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Now the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Inside. Fernando, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. The 6-footer's good.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that one, good. Fernando's got 6.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. On the wing, Williams. It's good. The Hawks trail by 4. Dedmon finds Teague. Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. From outside, off the mark. Passes it to Williams. 4 seconds left. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Boston with us. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college team.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Dwayne Dedmon. Carter is out there with Teague, and it's Herter in at the 2. Clock is at 3. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well-suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Carter right side. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Herter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Pass to Cantor. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. T kicks to Carter. Fires the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Celtics leading by 6. Brown dishes to Smart. The kick out to Brown. Wide open. Fernando pulls it in.
Jesus surprises anyone with that, Vince. When he's left alone like that, you can usually counter.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over in the corner, Brown. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. But they get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Young. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Reddish.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Brown with it, and guarded by Capella. To the inside, Tice. The shake. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
And Reddish with the slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
8 seconds left here in the second. Now Hunter. Over Hayward. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to a tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 12 points, and that does it for our halftime show. We now take...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center. Max is in the game for the Celtics. Sweet move, and that one's good. Hunter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside. Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool-set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Here's Young, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The pass to Tice. And contact on the shot, so he'll be. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. Herter hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the middle, here's Williams. Double team on Williams. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And
Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Walker against Young. To the paint. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dedmon.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Young from outside. Good on the triple. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Atlanta, Vince Carter is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. Smart with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive by Boston. In the corner. Tatum with it. It's stolen by Reddish. Now here comes Teague. Leading the break. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bembry.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Inside, Kanter. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the middle. Reddish's shot is good. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Walker finds Tatum. Back to Walker for 3. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, such a skilled sniper from deep. I love seeing Walker pull the trigger with confidence.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Boston on top, up 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Clint Capella is out there with Carter. Then there's Teague. Then there's Hunter. And it's Reddish in at the 2 spot. Here's Smart. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Kanter kicks to Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Hawks trail by 6. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Capella with the bucket.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Teague. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Young with no one around. Atlanta gets it back. From deep, Collins drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside Williams. The dish to Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Capella against Williams. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Shots good from Young. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, the surprising leadership from a young player. Tatum remains focused in big moments.
To the inside. Here's Hunter. Over Tatum. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Hayward dishes to Tatum. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Huerter passes to Young. Hunter with it. Picked up by Brown. Outside Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Pass to Tice. Walker with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Collins kicks to Capella. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Oh, what a time to turn it over. I mean, if this game doesn't go their way, we're going to look back on that.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Tice with the ball. Capella's there. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Tice. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Huerter. Back to Capella. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But yeah, this is no let up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
It's in!
This is the next step for Capella. Learning how to become a better passer over time.
And stolen by Hunter. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And stolen by Hayward. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
What's up, My Team fans? We have 2K TV My Team correspondent Blake here to tell us what the devs are saying. Blake, I know you've got some My Team news. Give it to us.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? What's up, Alexis? I've got some tidbits from the devs. One of the things that you'll be interested in, I know evolution cards were...
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. Now here's VanVleet after the miss from John Collins.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter out of the University of Maryland proved he can stripe it from day one. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here is Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Young's shot is off. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
Right wing, three-pointer. The rebound by Ibaka. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's VanVleet. The 19-footer is on the money. VanVleet's got his second bucket. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by Trae Young. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 7. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Young against Ibaka. Young passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins, good. Collins has got his second bucket of the night. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't good. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Here's Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kept alive. Herter passes to Capella. Back to Herter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Tries again. And it's Capella missing. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. That shot wide open.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Back to Young. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
3-pointer, Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Bembry kicks to T. Over Davis. And he overshot that one, missing. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more blocked shots.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. 2K. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role.
I like to do all those little things when up.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Hollis-Jefferson. Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Powell for three. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks trailing. Down low. With the teardrop. Bembry misses. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
The Hawks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Dedmon in the corner. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Carter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. The Raptors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And John Collins, Brent, falling that late in the first round, shows you how deep that draft was.
Well, some people thought it was going to be a slow rebuild in Atlanta. They've made some pretty good picks. Grabbing Collins, as you mentioned, and then last year picking up Trae Young and Kevin Huerter in the draft and relying on some shooting. That number 19 has been pretty lucky so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Toronto working the ball around now. Powell for three, but they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. The pass to Bembry. Out to the right wing. Teague with a clean look. Misses the three. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Davis. Here's Powell. Teague covering. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Tips it up. And Gasol able to finish.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it to Reddish. 4 on the clock. Outside Teague. Connects from three-point range. Teague's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Teague. Pass to Lowry. Over Young. Lowry can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 5. Collins in the post. Defended by Gasol. Collins, good.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Toronto shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And the pass to Gasol. 14 feet away. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Young taking his time here. Here's Fernando. Defended by Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul. For Atlanta, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And the first one comes. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep, Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period. And that's a wrap with the third.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Lets it fly. Hunter no good. Toronto trailing. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Siakam pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Ibaka. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ibaka's got his first points of the game. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Collins wide open, he fires, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Here's Van Vliet. No good on the shot. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. That one goes in. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Lowry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Boucher is checked in. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for Marc Gasol. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Carter. Drops in the layup for 2. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Davis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bembry the pass to Fernando. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Raptors trail by 4. Lowry dishes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Carter on the wing. The feed to Dedmon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, no question, Dedmon gaining some confidence right now. Looks like he's enjoying himself, overcoming some things tonight.
Davis, the pass to Anunoby. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The high post shot. Boucher, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Davis.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Lowry from outside. Fernando pulls it in. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Anunoby out there with Ibaka. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. And Ibaka kicks to Davis. Shot on the wing. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Bembry. The kick out to T. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And again, Toronto no luck. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, T covering. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. Powell for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Fernando's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. And the call will be against Jeff T. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Capella. The shot. And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
From deep, Collins. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Powell for three, and the three ball is good. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Hawks. Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Davis. No good from outside. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Capella goes in, pass to Reddish. Back to Capella. Again, the Hawks score. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Here's Davis. Here's Ibaka. Davis kicks to Anunoby. Second chance shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Inside, picked off in midair. Pull-up jumper. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Anunoby's got 9 points here in the second half.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Collins.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastated.
Goes up again. Bembry shot good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Outside Collins. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Three-pointer off on that one. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending.
So you're going to want to keep your eyes out for that.
Blake, you and I know the community loves that competition in My Team. What did the devs give you in terms of insight into competitive My Team?
Well, you will be competing for championship rings in NBA 2K21. That's it. That's all I can say, but there will be more ways to play and compete in My Team.
I like the sound of that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. For a TA, it's all you. Well, and I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do too. Thanks for that report. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Walker in at the 1. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Now, here's Lowry. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Brown, good.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lowry inside the line. And the Raptors miss again.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
To the inside. Stolen by VanVleet. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. Finished off the break.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Hayward trying to get open. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Shoots from 12. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Hayward. That's now 8 points for Jaylen Brown. The drive by Lowry. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
How about that? Off the dribble, the pull-up jumper by Kyle Lowry. Boy, he's in a rhythm.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the paint. Outside for Lowry. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. Now Van Vliet, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Hayward looking over the floor. Tice kicks to Tatum. Gets to the corner and buries it. Tatum's got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the Raptors miss again.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wanamaker. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said,
our relationship started when I was in high school.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, they've got Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Kanter dishes to Smart. Williams for 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Powell.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
Back to Wanamaker. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range. Wanamaker's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Powell. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Jason Tatum. Gasol against Cantor. Puts one up from 19. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Marc Gasol.
Well, Marc Gasol has always had that 15-footer or whatever mid-range opportunity you want to give him.
The 17-footer. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Raptors trail by 6.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the Raptors miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Wanamaker gets it to go. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's Hollis Jefferson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Raptors.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast breaking style, and they are all in.
Wanamaker, the pass to Smart. To the middle. The 11-footer. Here's Cantor. Count it. Cantor's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
This guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Rebound by Williams.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Cantor from downtown. Goes back up. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 10 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute you.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but
Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Lowry against Walker. And he lays it straight in. And the Celtics lead by 12. So it's such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, guys.
And that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Anunoby's got 10.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Brown outside. Stolen by VanVleet. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Hayward. It's Brown with the drive, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Sinks the three-pointer. And it's 7 points for Walker.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 16. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Keeps it alive, and there's Lowry putting it right back in. 8 points for him.
Kyle Lowry, despite his diminutive size and point guard position, is one of the best rebounders from his position. Big time.
Here's Brown. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
In the corner, it's VanVleet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Toronto. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And checking out Boston. Right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for Toronto, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Walker. The Raptors also with a sub. Davis is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Smart dishes to Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the top of the key, Powell. Pass to Davis. From past the arc. They get it back. Here's Gasol and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. 16 seconds left to play here in the third.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hayward goes in, and Hayward hit the stuff.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game that keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams, and it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Outside, Davis. Powell with the bounce pass. Clock at 6. From deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Knocked loose. Gasol with the steal. In the corner, Powell with it. It's stolen by Brown. Williams against Davis. Kanter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell dishes to Lowry.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Lowry, and there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Brown. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Passes to Kanter. Fires for 3. And no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, I'll say excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting fouls.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he can't get the first one.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Out to Hayward. Hayward is doubled. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound, and Tice gets it to go.
Well, you have to be
cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
From deep three-point range, up again. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Here's Brown, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting for Boston.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lowry can't get it to go. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And it's Brown missing. The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Boston.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Lowry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I'll tell you what, shoot it from the other side of the bridge, Kyle Lowry. How about that range, Kevin?
Oh, unbelievable. Here's Brown, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Lowry from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. benefits to Minnesota, resulting in unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Play for this week from our own LD2K. It was just too good to pass up. Enjoy.
Come on, man. We had to really show this.
What a gorgeous nighttime view. And nothing tips off a broadcast. Well, David Eves come a long way. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, walking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Herter. Capella inside, defended by Tice. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Capella. On deep. Herter, no good. Here's Boston now. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Hayward over Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19. Traded back for Trae Young and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
Outside, Walker. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brown outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hayward kicks to Tice. Back to Hayward. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shot from the wing. Walker's shot is off.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Tice and Capella sends it back.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Unloads from 9. Here's Herter. And Tatum pulls it down.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Collins against Tatum. Here's Hunter. Buries it from three-point range. Steve, there are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. Very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
The Hawks leading by 7. The kick out to Young. The 3 ball. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers. I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
But they recover it. It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter, and then for Boston. Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Dedmon finds Young. Now Dedmon. Reddish with the ball. He's covered by Kanter. And Reddish with the slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Kanter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Back to Smart. Shoots. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hawks lead by 10. And a unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams, also Enes Kanter out there. Smart is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at point guard. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Williams finds Kanter. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Kanter's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Williams. Shot from 12. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The Hawks again can't hit.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
A nice shot by Tatum.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Celtics trail by 15.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
4 on the shot clock. Smart kicks to Williams. Fades away. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got his first basket.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
There's the pass to Bembry. Over to the wing. Teague for 3. Rebound by Williams. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Outside Carter. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum dishes to Smart. On the wing, Williams. Williams scanning the floor. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. Over Carter. Tatum finds Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Outside Collins. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Williams with a clean look. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 13-point lead. And that's...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Young and Herder make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now Walker, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Tice. 6 to shoot. Walker with it. He's picked up by Collins. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kemba Walker.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
A second chance effort. Pass to Herter with the shot. And good. He got the Ingles that time as it falls. Herter's got his third basket of the night. The Celtics shooting about 42% so far. Brown down low. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
To the left side wing. Hunter, no one around him. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Brown. Now the pass to Tice. Hayward, left side. Tice kicks to Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Brown, good.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Back to Young. Shoots over Walker. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his first points in this one.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. That one good for 2. Brown's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Cantor's checked in. Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Passes it to Walker. And Cantor now top the key. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Cantor's got his second basket of the game. And with that skill, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Brown, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Collins pass it to Herter. Back to Collins. Good on the shot.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
To the inside, Hayward, and that'll be 2 for, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Right side, Smart. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the left wing. Edmond passes it to Fernando. Hayward against Carter. He kicks to Reddish. 5 to shoot. Teague for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Here's Smart. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Smart's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as...
Right now, right here. Stop.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Hayward. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point.
And you can tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Smart. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. Pass to Wanamaker. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Jeff Teague. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Boston again missing. And it's the Hawks ball. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Smart. Dedmon with the block. Here's Reddish. And Boston with the rebound. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side to Walker to take the lead. Dedmon with the block. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And the layup is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Over in the corner, Williams. Dedmon with the block. And here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Walker's shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Back to Dedmon. Williams with the defensive effort.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Outside, Walker. Smart on the wing. Back to Walker. Hayward on the wing. For the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Reddish with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. On the wing, Williams. Dedmon defending. Smart on the wing. Back to Williams. Atlanta with the rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Williams with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Walker's running. Smart misses. The Hawks leading by 6. Poked away, stolen by Cantor. And pushing it up, here's Boston. They need this one. Smart misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one, good. 12 points for Cam Reddish.
Excellent pass from Detman. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bentley. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tice. For 3, Hayward. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, that was huge. It was pressure. That shot, Gordon Hayward ready and waiting.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Capella. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Huerter. Young for 3. But they'll get another chance. Moves back up.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And so the Hawks take the win.
upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Thanks for watching this week, and make sure you check back here for more news on NBA 2K21.
And make sure to follow us on social for all the event updates.
Remember, it's at NBA 2K_2KTV, and thanks for watching.
See you next time.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You'll take a look at the Raptors. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And checking out Atlanta. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And for the Raptors, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lowry from outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Capella inside, Ibaka on him. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Hunter, no one around him, and the shot is long.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
Siakam misses. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young from outside. That one doesn't go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got 6. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, do you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
And here's Young from the arc. No good there. Good work defensively by Lowry. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. The pass to Van Vliet. Toronto needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. Reddish with the ball. Davis is there. Collins in the post. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Here's Toronto now. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Lowry. Young with the steal. Reddish the pass to Dedmon. Lays it up off the glass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lowry against Young from 12 feet out. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry. The Hawks trail by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Passes it to Young. The tray. Good work defensively by Lowry. Collins against Siakam. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Outside, Davis. Back to Siakam. Over Collins. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Kyle Lowry. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set. Now a compliment.
Bringing my defense toughness.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Dwayne Dedmon. Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Reddish. And it's Carter in at the 4 spot. Powell for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. The Hawks trail by 4.
And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least 1 3-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. And you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell with the steal. Gasol passes to Davis. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 6. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Teague with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Reddish kicks to Teague. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Davis. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4. Teague, the pass to Reddish. Atlanta again, missing. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Davis with the drive. The offensive rebound, pass to Powell. Tries again. Rebound, Atlanta. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from Reddish. Carter's got his first points of the night. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Out left to the wing. Reddish with the ball. Powell on him. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Reddish.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes it to Powell. Kicks it to Davis. There's the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backdoor.
Reddish with the ball. Powell's there. Teague drives in. Launches a 3. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bembry.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
To the right side. There's Hollis Jefferson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Hollis Jefferson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Over Davis. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter, and that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Lowry looking around. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Ibaka and Capella sends it back. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Herter, covered by VanVleet. Herter, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. Lowry kicks to VanVleet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep three-point range, and the Raptors miss again.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Lowry finds VanVleet. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors leading by 3. Tipped away. Outside Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
Siakam left side. Ibaka right side. Outside Lowry. Here's Anunoby, defended by Young. Just 5 to shoot. Lowry for 3, and again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All checked in for Ibaka. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a change for the Hawks. Teague's checked in for Trae Young. Last break here. Here come the Hawks. Teague's got the ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Powell, no one around him, drills it from outside. Powell's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Fernando. Again, the Hawks score.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Siakam passes to Gasol. There's Hollis-Jefferson. No good from Gasol. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Fernando. The kick out to T. 30 seconds left to play in the third. In the corner, it's Hunter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Shot to stop the run. It's off. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Carter. Reddish out there with Bembry. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. Here's Davis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Here's Bembry. Reddish the pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And there's the pass to Bembry. Capella against Gasol. Capella goes in, and Carter has it in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Knocks down the 3 ball. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Powell, that's good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors rebound. Gasol kicks to Van Vliet. Davis, the pass to Powell. Another shot. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. That's tipped. Back to Van Vliet. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in. Knocks it loose. Passes to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Davis. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Carter. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. From deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Young against Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Trying to end the drought. But they get it back. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Lowry. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Hunter. Now recovering. Young inside. Siakam's there. Shot's good from Young.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for John Collins.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Anunoby, good.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Hunter, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hunter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Van Vliet finds Lowry. Lets it go from deep. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Hunter dishes to Capella. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so Atlanta